let's talk about France enabling mass surveillance across the country. They're going to be tracking the cell phones of French citizens. Yeah, so time for governments to do some cyber stalking, I guess. Cool, man. Very cool. Very not anti-freedom and anti-democratic and gross and perverse and, you know, the whatnot. The like. Alright, let's run it. Feeling afraid of what this is about. I mean, I think they're a pretty reactionary society, it sounds like. I don't know a lot about French politics, and I don't really care to. They can eat their baguettes in peace, but, you know, it seems like, yeah, they're pretty reactionary. So, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll let them until their heart's content, you know what I mean?
France's government is giving the police more surveillance power. The French government is going to grant law enforcement the power to spy on suspects through smartphones and other devices. French legislators are going to approve a justice reform bill that also gives more power to law enforcement, allowing them to spy on suspects through their smartphones and other electronic devices. According to the French newspaper Le Monde, law enforcement will be allowed to use spyware for their investigation.
No, we want to kill black people too!
According to the French newspaper Le Monde, law enforcement will be allowed to use spyware for their investigation. The software can remotely spy on the suspects using the microphone and camera of the devices, and also collect their GPS location. The Assemblée Nationale has approved the measure, which forms one of the articles encompassing multiple provisions.
Ah, cool. So basically what they're doing is they're doing exactly what the US government did, which was the Smurf projects, you know, being able to turn on your phone, being able to spy on your microphone, being able to turn on your camera, being able to collect data about your location, your whereabouts, who you're near. Awesome. So they're going to basically put spyware on your phones. They're going to put spyware on your phones to help their investigations. Cool. This is totally not going to end in the perverse application of this stuff by law enforcement agencies to track people of color, predominantly probably migrants. Let's be real.
The Justice Minister attempted
I know that much about French politics. They're going to obviously target migrants.
The Justice Minister attempted to reassure the citizens by explaining that this power will be used for the investigation of a limited number of cases a year. Part of a wider justice reform bill, the spying provision has been attacked by both the left and right's defenders as an authoritarian snooper's charter. The Justice Minister Éric Dupond-Moretti insists it would affect only dozens of cases a year.
This is how it always starts, bro. They always say this shit. It's just like when the UK government says we need to get rid of VPNs, and if you don't believe in getting rid of VPNs and encryption, then you support PDF files, right? That's literally the UK government's argument for banning VPNs and banning end-to-end encryption. They say, if you don't agree with us, look at all these child experts, these child safety experts saying that if you don't agree with us, you're supporting the PDF files, right? And then nobody's going to speak up and be like, well, actually, we should, you know, personal security and liberty, because they are doing the false dichotomy in order to make you shut up and take it and to give away your freedoms. Straight up. Straight up.
The Justice Minister Éric Dupond-Moretti insists it would affect only dozens of cases a year. Reads the article published by Le Monde. We're far away from the totalitarianism of 1984, George Orwell's novel about a society under total surveillance. Dupond-Moretti said, "People's lives will be saved by the law," he added. The police can use multiple means to gather data from the suspect's
Let me finish this and then I'll answer your question.
The police can use multiple means to gather data from the suspect's devices, including laptops, mobile phones, car or entertainment systems, and other
yeah, I mean, this is dog shit. This is obviously just dog shit, right? Like, this is dog shit. Like, saying we're far away from the totalitarianism of 1984, right? People's lives will be saved by this law. Just like I said, they will say you support PDF files if you don't want end-to-end encryption to exist. They won't come out and directly say that, but they'll be like, well, here are all these experts, these government-paid experts coming in here, and they're literally told, you have to make this happen, you have to make this argument, you have to do this. And they have to come and they have to make this argument to erode personal liberty, right? Which, you know, is the ability to communicate without being spied on. Yeah, and this is honestly, this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to do this false dichotomy, this false equivalence, saying like, if you support end-to-end encryption, you do not care about these children that are being abducted, right? When obviously, people always find a way. People always find a way. Hackers are infinitely creative. Criminals are infinitely creative as well, right? And some hackers are criminals, right? So obviously there's going to be a way. It's not like they're going to not have encrypted apps that are like custom.
The police can use multiple means to gather data from the suspect's devices, including laptops, mobile phones, car or entertainment systems, and other internet objects. In a statement issued in May, digital rights group La Quadrature du Net expressed serious concerns regarding the provisions, citing potential infringements on fundamental liberties.
No, but all these criminals, you're going to let all these criminals get away. Think about that. Fuck your liberty, right?
The group highlighted the importance of protecting the privacy of the citizens. The digital rights group believes that the proposal is a significant step towards excessive security measures, signaling a troubling trend. This week, MPs in President Emmanuel Macron's camp inserted an amendment that limits the use of surveillance power to serious crimes and for a strictly proportional duration. The amendment states that any surveillance activity must be approved by a judge and cannot exceed 6 months. The amendment also states that sensitive professions such as doctors, journalists, lawyers, judges and MPs could not be legitimate targets.
Yeah, we all know how this is going to end. We all know how this is going to end. Like, this is going to end like the Patriot Act. So, congratulations on to France for making the same exact mistakes as America. You're just trying to cosplay as America now. We get it, all right? Okay, Trader Yon, to answer your question, the Discord bots, whatever it says in Discord, that's the name of the bot. I haven't built any of them custom. I am not using any custom functionality. I'm just using built-in Discord bot functionality. All right, let's run this. So we're turning these into videos now, so I'm trying to do slightly less asides. Like, you guys can still like chat and stuff like that, but if it's a question like that, I'm going to save it till the end of the article just so that it's not in the middle of the YouTube video. All right, so let's say French law, yeah, no worries. Law enforcement. Yeah, we use a couple bots there, but yeah, whatever it says, it's not like a custom name or anything. Those are all just normal Discord bots that you can add to your own server. French law enforcement is... Here, let's see. Is permitting the use of spyware for investigations. No worries. Yeah, like, I would just look at the permissions that they're asking for, think about it. Like, you know, these bots are pretty cut and dry. They only have the permissions that you give them, right? And yeah, I mean, they can't really do anything too weird. Like, Me6 is fine. Like, all these bots, you know, the bots that you see in my Discord are like pretty trusted bots that most Discord communities utilize, one or the other, you know, to some degree. I don't have anything weird in there. All right, so French law enforcement is permitting the use of spyware for investigations. They intend to tap microphones, turn on cameras, and collect GPS data. Is being enabled to use spyware for investigations. Okay, they intend on tapping microphones, turning on cameras, collecting GPS data. They also can tap into laptops, in-car entertainment systems, and IoT devices. Cool. This is a piece of shit. There you go. There you go, guys. This is a piece of shit. The Frenchies are at it again, bro. They need, I guess they need another revolution. Take away bots like Mixie's global, yeah. Yeah, unless you're using it for role management. If you're using it for like all sorts of things, you know, like, yeah, there are reasons to have it on. But yeah, if you're not utilizing certain functionality, it definitely doesn't make sense to have it on. You should definitely check the perms before you do anything.